I'm Kristal Hart, and welcome to the Kristal Hart Show. We're at Madison Square Garden, where junior welterweight contender Teofimo Lopez will face former European champion Sandor Martin, and that takes place Saturday, December 10th, and this is a elimination bout for the WBC world title. And in the co-main event, we have heavyweight Jared, the real baby, Anderson, who's going for his 13th straight knockout against Jerry Slugger Forrest. Once again, it takes place Saturday, December 10th. It'll be broadcast live on ESPN immediately following the Heisman Trophy Ceremony. Hey, with this Teofimo Lopez, you're getting ready to fight Sandor Martin, okay?
Yes.
Now tell us a little bit about this fight. You know, there were some changes with Jose Pedraza. Just tell the audience a little bit about that.
We wish nothing but health to Jose Pedraza. That was the person that they had lined me up to face. We did not want to fight him to begin with. However, things happen the way they do. We just wish him nothing but health afterwards. He was dealing with non-COVID symptoms. So now we're just moving forward. Now we have the fight that we really wanted to begin with. That's Sandor Martin. Everyone else had their dance partners lined up. So this was the best option for us. And he's coming off a notary win. A notable win, which is against Mikey Garcia, arguably one of the best pound-for-pound Mexican fighters of this era. So this is a great mix right now, and I'm just very thankful to be here, Madison Square Garden.
And he's a veteran, over 40 fights.
Yeah, he has the ring IQ. He has the experience. He has the amount of years in the pro game, longer than myself. So it's going to be a great matchup come Saturday night.
And, I saw you ringing the New York Stock Exchange bell. Tell us about that experience.
It's all about, just giving back at the same time, but also making new friends.
And give a shout out to how people get in touch with you.
Oh, yeah, to everybody. Listen, man, you guys can follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and Facebook at Teofimo Lopez. And if you guys really want to get to know Teofimo Lopez a little bit much better, go on my YouTube. We got a new documentary that just came out, Resilient. It's on Takeover Productions. You guys would love to see that, promise you.
Thank you.
And how much did the change of opponent affect your preparation for this fight? We know Pedraza was a switch hitter. This guy's a full southpaw, a lot of movement. How did that affect your preparation?
Like you said, Pedraza was a switch hitter, so we were ready. We had southpaws in the mix and orthodox fighters, so we were already well prepared for it. This is somebody that we were already talking about before Pedraza, before they even invited him. We didn't want to fight Barboza. He doesn't bring anything. This guy does. You know what I'm saying? Barboza's actually been in the pro game longer than myself and still hasn't won a world title yet. So
they were saying in my last video that you was ducking Barboza and stuff
yeah,
like that.
they just mad because they're not going to get a nice check, truth be told.
A part of you, I would assume, is a little bit, I guess happy that you're fighting Martin, only because Pedraza was 0-1-1 in his last three.
Doesn't look good when you face somebody that just came from a draw, and it doesn't look good. You need someone that's coming out of a good win, and a lot of people don't even know, but Sandor Martin, he just fought in April as well of this year, so he's already still having that momentum. It's going to be a great fight.
What was kind of your overall thoughts on her greatest win over
Cepeda? Yeah. Exactly how I expected the fight to go. I expected these guys to go and give it their all, and they did all the way to the 11th round, and obviously you could show who wanted it more, and that was Pro Grace. So I'm looking forward to facing him in the near future and just focusing on this fight this Saturday night. It's the only way that we get through it is through this guy right now, Sandor Martin.
Teo, congratulations. Haven't had the opportunity to tell you congrats on your title, man. It was a pleasure seeing you through the growth process. Now that you, yeah, no doubt, man.
Yeah, where's my acknowledgments? But I appreciate it.
I'm acknowledging you,
I keep it to myself, though.
Hey, I go through wars telling people you was undisputed at 135 pounds, and it's always a debate. So now that you've lost the title to Kambosos, what did you learn most, man, from going in there, fighting Kambosos?
I gotta change my game. Not the way I talk or not the way I express it in the ring. I gotta change my game in the sense of the people that are running the sport. I'm coming after them now. So little by little, though, that's why we call it a takeover.
At any point, do you see yourself kind of rematching Kambosos, man? It'll probably be another fun fight, man,
I don't want to speak too much on the Kambosos fight at the moment. Like I said, I'm just staying focused on what's at task right now. You know, just staying devoted, staying determined. You know, and just really being dedicated to my own craft.
Your father has been on record as predicting certain achievements.
Yes.
You pretty much accomplished all of that. Now he's saying you're going to be undisputed by 2024.
Yeah.
What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, that's Nostradamus.
Okay.
Do the facts, man. Like, he called it out that we'll beat Lomachenko after we knock out Richard Coleman, and we did that. So, you know, and that's why he says, you know, I told everybody. So it's all about keeping the same momentum now and just moving up to 140, becoming the first male boxer to become a 2-time undisputed world champion. No matter what the cost is, we're here for the glory, and that's what matters most.
What do you have to say about Regis talking about he's going to place you in the hospital? Because you probably have to come see him if you run that undisputed. Why do you think he came at you the way he did?
I don't think these guys know how to talk. You know, I don't think they know how to express themselves very well. And that's why I'm the first boxer to be signed to Bud Light. You know, where's their assignments? You know what I mean? Where's their achievements on that side? So it's okay, you know, I'll help them out. You know, listen, that's basically saying that you want to kill me, you know, in that term. Because I literally died last year around this time, you know, and if you're telling me to go back to the hospital like that, I understand his term is basically like he's just going to beat the shit out of me. True. But you could just say that, you know, you don't got to tell me that you're going to put me in the hospital. And I'm not going to say I'm going to put you in the morgue. You know, I'll let death do that to him.
Does that kind of motivate you, though, that level of trash talk?
No, what helps me, I'll be honest, is that these guys don't know what the they're doing. Excuse my language, but they do not know. Not their coaches, not anyone. I mean, you can't teach this. You can't even speak this. You got to learn this, you know, and that's all knowledge up here. You got to know your craft. You got to know who you're working with. You got to know who you're talking to. You got to know your audience. You got to do a lot of research, lots of research. And these guys just want to be, I'm the tough guy in the ring and hand raise, and that's it. I'm going to make $100 million. No, there's a lot more work to that. And that's why, you know, we're here today headlining Madison Square Garden for those reasons. Sponsored by Rain Energy Drink. Sponsored by Essential Water, sponsored by Disney itself.
Champ, I spoke to Martin. He said he's had over 200 fights. He's never been dropped. How confident are you could be the first to do that and possibly stop him?
I face fighters that have never been dropped before, and I've dropped them. So, you know, I'm confident in myself and my skills. I worked very hard this camp, more than ever. I love the momentum that I'm receiving. This is my second fight this year alone. The last time I had 2 fights in 1 year was back in 2019. So I'm loving the momentum. I'm loving the growth. I'm learning more, and I'm becoming more of a student before I become a teacher.
How did it feel, Teo, to move up finally from 135 and not have to cut that 5 pounds?
Amazing.
How strong did you feel?
Right now, actually, I'm already on weight. So, like, you know, I'm not stressing it. That's what well preparation is. You know, this guy, a lot of people don't even know that when he fought Mikey Garcia, he was doing a catch weight at 144, 145. So if anyone's going to be struggling tomorrow on the scale, it's going to be Sandor Martin.
You know, when I told you, if I'm not mistaken, you haven't got a fight prediction wrong. So I kind of want to ask you about, you know, Ryan Garcia is supposed to be fighting Gervonta Davis. Supposedly, if both guys win their fight, how would you see that fight playing out?
Again, you guys got to do your research. After this fight against Hector Luis Garcia that Tank has to face, he has to go and face the court. And it's probably before Garcia. So you guys got to use it, man. They're manipulating you guys to vamp up the fight. I'm starting to see the 1s and 2s. I'm calling it out. I ain't no snitch now. Hold up. Chill. You know what I'm saying? But I just speak it to what I see it. You know, that doesn't make me a snitch. It don't make me a rat, you know, because I know these rats need cheese anyways, right? So I just speak it out, man. Just understand the business and concept. It could be a great fit. I look forward to seeing them fight. Really do. I think that will be one of the best fights that we see getting made outside of me and Taylor next year. I do. You know, and this is something that we all need to see. Whether those guys win, lose, or draw, those guys are going to come home with a nice check, and the sport's going to be happy seeing 2 best fighters face each other. However, do your research. He has to go to court because of his incident that he had. Maybe they clean his case. Maybe they put him in probation. Who knows?
All right, let's live in a perfect world, man. Gervonta beats the king.
But that's the thing. This world ain't perfect.
Sorry to interrupt, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so when you spit fire on stage, you're gonna get that exclusive content. All right, thank you.
And you know, like what I love to do, man, I just like to spice up the game. You know, people need that. They need that excitement, entertainment. And you know, like a lot of us don't like to express it to other fighters, you know, because we want to keep it to ourselves. I don't think that's the right thing to do. I think, like, especially in the press conference today, I'm going to express to the other fighters that they need to just, whoever it is, if it's I Love Boxing Podcast or whatever, and if they have 5 subscribers or whatever, do it. That's how I started in my career. Now look where we're at. You know, so I'm going to express that to the other young fighters. I'm going to tell them don't say no to no interviews because you need the people. We all help each other, right? And I'm not charging either one of you guys. I mean, I should, right? But who would I be if I did that? I would be limiting my potential, right?
I got like $12 for you right now.
And I'll give it to some kids over there with some, you know, that need some water or something. Or some milk. He needs some milk.
Do you feel that Josh Taylor would actually be a more difficult fight for you than a recent fight?
The only difficult fight that I'll ever have is myself. And obviously I did that to myself last year, and I learned from that one as well. So that's it. None of these guys, see the thing is like, I inflict fear before they even face me. Because the eyes don't lie, Chico. And they'll see it when we face each other. They'll feel my vibration, they'll feel the energy. They'll feel everything that I've worked so hard for to be where I need to be right now.
Tia, how long did it take you to pivot from Pedraza to Martin, you know, after he fell out?
Listen, I fought arguably one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the game, Vasily Lomachenko. Nobody, I don't care what southpaw I face. They don't fight like Lomachenko. Never will. They don't even have the ring IQ like Lomachenko. Lomachenko's a lot to deal with in the fight. It's not only exhausting mentally, it's exhausting on your body physically, and it's exhausting on your body spiritually. That guy is the Matrix, literally. And you got to download everything. But I'm a genius. I'm an Albert Einstein of the sport of the game, and you know. So but I'm not overlooking any of them. One thing's for certain. Yes, sir.
Tio,
See, they grab my pieces. You gotta promote that. But see, this is why. This is the new generation. I am the leader of the new generation. See, Top Rank, ESPN. That's what we're talking about. And I don't even brag. I'm not even mad about it. I love it. You gotta throw seeds at everybody. Let them grow. I want to see all my other fighters grow. You know, so you teach your students, right? But then when their students think that they could take the master, that's when you teach them and you humble them. But with all respect, you know, but it's not to brag or anything. I'm just a giver. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that someone that did a lot for our sport didn't give enough, didn't pass down the torch the right way. Took it all for himself or herself, whoever, right? Or pronoun. You know what I'm saying? It's just all about just staying positive now.
Speaking about giving, Cambose's first round.
Yep.
You showed a lot of cojones in there, Tio.
Yeah.
You weren't feeling good, but you still went in there, bonsai, everything, and you try to, take him out. What was your mindset going on, not being 100%?
Well, my thing was like, I gotta get this guy out before I really suffer in this fight. And obviously I did. 12 rounds just in pain, agony pain. Sitting in those rounds and just seeing the zone post Cambosis the whole time, and I'm looking at those videos and I'm like, some of them were just like right here and they just still amping it up, and that's how I know the corruption plays a big role. And it's not just with the zone or any of them or anything. I don't want to name any more names. Like I said, I'm just coming at you guys. You wanted to make me an example? Well, here it is. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, appreciate it.
And I'm Kristal, Hart reporting from Madison Square Garden. Hope you've enjoyed the show. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the fights.